Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's maths class. Let us continue the problems from the exercise 3.5. The last problem, that is fifth problem from the fourth problem. Now, the area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units, means minus 9 square units if the length is reduced by 5 and breadth is increased by 3. Breadth is increased by 3. Then the area is reduced by 9. Okay. In the second case, okay, if we increase the length by 3 units, and breadth by 2 units, both are increasing. Breadth by 2 units, then the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Here I have gathered the information like this. Okay. Now let us take the length and breadth. Let the length and breadth of the rectangle be L meters. He has given units, I think so. L units and B units. Respectively, we have taken like this. Now, in the first case 1, when area is reduced by how much? 9 square units. When length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. Okay, actually when we have length and breadth, what is the area? L into B is equal to L into B, LB. Length into breadth, area is L into B. Okay, if the length is increased, L plus 5. If the breadth is decreased by 3, B minus 3. Okay, length has changed like this, breadth has been changed like this. Now area also will be changed now. How much has been changed? It is decreased by 9. That's what he has given. So implies actual length is increased by 5 and breadth is decreased by 3. So B minus 3. Then the area L into B is reduced by 9 square units. Let us simplify this. L into B. Let us multiply. With L we have to multiply both the terms in the second brackets. L into B, LB. L into minus 3L minus 3L, 5 into B 5B, 5 into minus 3 minus 15, LB minus 9. Now LB will be cancelled on the LHS and RHS both sides. Now minus 3L plus 5B, minus 9 we can take this side plus 9. So starting itself there is minus. Let us multiply with minus 3L minus 5B. Here minus 6 actually. It will become plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the first equation. Here did you understand? Actually we get minus 3L plus 5B minus 6. Okay, I have multiplied with minus. Okay, we get like this. Now this is the first equation. In the second case, area is increased by how much? 67 square units. When length is increased by 5 units and breadth is, here it is increased by 3 units and breadth is increased by 2 units. So implies what we can say? So actually length is increased plus 3. Breadth is also increased plus 2. So area is increased by 67. So we can take this equation L plus 3 into B plus 2 is equal to LB plus 67. Let us multiply in the same way. L into B LB plus L into 2 2L, 3 into B 3B, 3 2 is 6. Okay, both sides LB can be cancelled. Now what is the next step? 2L plus 3B plus 6, 67 you can take to LHS. So 2L plus 3B minus 61 is equal to 0. This is the second equation. So we have got two equations. Let us solve any method. So shall we solve this problem by using cross multiplication method? As I told you, you can do any method to solve. So what is that? X by B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Did you remember? Y by C1 A2 minus C2 A1 is equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So we have to remember this. Okay, we have a shortcut way to remember. Did you remember? See, B1 B2. What are the B1 B2? Minus 5 3 C1 C2 6 minus 61 A1 A2 3 2 again B1 B2. So B1 C2 minus B2 C1 C1 A2 minus C2 A1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1. If you have any doubt, once refer the problem method which we have did in the previous exercise. That's better. This implies X by minus 5 into minus 61, how much? 305 minus 3 6 18 is equal to Y by 6 2 12 minus 2 minus plus 183 is equal to 1 by 9. Okay. Now we get small correction. Here length is reduced and breadth is increased. Okay. So just a small L into B LB, L into this is plus. Now minus 5B minus 15. This is correct only. And now you take this is by 3L minus 5B. So 3L minus 5B, here minus 6. Okay. Now let us take minus 5 3 minus 6, here minus 6 and minus 61. Okay. And 3 2 and minus 5 3. Now it is okay. Okay, now look at this. This is 308 plus 18 and Y by this is minus 6 into 2, that is minus 12 plus 183 is equal to 1 by, okay, now it is okay. X by 305 plus 118, that is 323 is equal to Y by 183 minus, here 183, okay, minus 12, 171 is equal to 1 by 90. Okay, now look at this. X by 323 is equal to 1 by 19 and Y by 171 is equal to 1 by 19. Okay, ma? This implies X is equal to 323 by 19 and y is equal to 171 by 19. So what are the 373 by 19 is 17, and 171 by 19 is 9. So finally we get the values of x and y as 17 and 9. So there is no space to write the length and breadth. Conclusion you need to write. What is the conclusion you must write? Therefore, length and breadth of the rectangular field are 17 and 9 units respectively. Did you understand the problem? Please don't forget to write the conclusion. Now, let us discuss the problem once again. There is a rectangle. For the rectangle, length is decreased by 5 units, reduced by 5 units. Area is reduced by 9 units when length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. So, L minus 5 into B plus 3 is equal to LB minus 9. From this we get one equation in terms of L and B. In the same way, when length and breadth both are increased by 3 and 2, area increased by 67. From this we get another equation. We solve those two equations. Actually here instead of x and y, we have taken length and breadth L and B. So let us take LB. Okay. So here finally we get by using the cross multiplication method, finally we get the length and breadth are 17 units and 9 units respectively. Okay. Now we have completed the exercise 3.5. Let us continue the problems from the exercise 3.6. Here different types of equations, pair of linear equations in different form. They have to be reduced in the linear form before we solve them. So let us start these problems. Okay. Now this is the conclusion for the problem. Length and breadth of the rectangle are 17 units and 9 units respectively. Okay. Now let us go with the exercise 3.6. Here we need to reduce the given equations into the linear form before solving them. So let us take the first equation from the first Roman. What is that? 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3y is equal to 2. Okay. And what is the other equation? 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 13 by 6. Okay. Now, as of now, we have the linear equations with variables in the numerator only. But here you observe, where are the variables? The variables x and y are present in the denominator. First of all, we have to convert them into the linear form. Means we need to bring them into the numerator. That is the first case. Now look at this. Here 1 by x, x is in the denominator. 1 by y. Of course 2 and 3 coefficients are there. Just leave them. 1 by x. Let 1 by x is equal to p and 1 by y is equal to q. I have taken 1 by x and 1 by y as p and q. You can take any other letters if you want. L and m, otherwise m and n, a and b. You can take any like, no problem. Okay, then what will happen? Here, for example, 1 by 2x. This can be written as 1 by 2 into 1 by x. This 1 by 2 will be as it is. In the place of 1 by x, if you write p, 1 by 2 into p, it will become p by 2. So this equation will become p by 2. Then the equations will change as, see, now what is that? This is p by 2. Here 1 by y will be changed as q. So not 1 by q, q by 3 is equal to 2. And now look at this. Here this one, 1 by x if you take as p P by 3 plus Q by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. So this implies, let us simplify this by using simplification by LCM method. So 3 into P, 3P plus 2Q by 6 is equal to 2, and 2P plus 3Q by 6 is equal to 13 by 6. Now this implies 3P plus 2Q is equal to by 6 if you take this side 12. And here the denominator, it's the same denominator, we can cancel on both sides. 2P plus 3Q is equal to 13. So finally we got the linear form of the equations. Now, but in the terms of other variables, instead of xy we got the new variables pq. 3p plus 2q is 12 and 2p plus 3q is equal to 13. Now let us take these two equations as 1 and this one as 2. Did you understand up to this? So we have taken as the variables present in the denominator x and y, we have taken 1 by x as some other variable p and 1 by y as the another variable q. So by substituting 1 by x and 1 by y as p and q, we got this form. Okay. Now let us solve these two equations by our methods. What are those methods? Elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method. So which method is easy for you? You can use any method, but you must learn all the three methods. Why? Because you may be asked any method to use in the examination. Now the first, here I am solving these two equations by elimination method. So I want to equate the coefficients of q. For that, see, first equation I am multiplying with 3 and the second equation I am multiplying with 2. I think you know the reason why I am doing like this. See, first equation if you multiply with 3, what will happen? 3 3 is 9p, 3 2 is 6q, 3 12 is 36. And the second equation if you multiply with 2, 2 2 is 4p, 2 3 is 6q, 2 13 is 26. See, here I got the same coefficients for q. So keeping that in mind, in order to get the same coefficients for q, I multiply like this. Why? Because here 2 is there, here 3 is there. If you multiply this 2 with this equation and with 3 with this equation, if you multiply, you will get the same coefficients. Now we can change the symbols. Okay, plus 6q minus 6q will be cancelled. 9p minus 4p, 5p. 36 minus 26, 10. So p is equal to 10 by 5 is equal to 2. Now, so we have to get the value of q. For that, from 1, you can take any equation. I have taken 1. 3p plus 2q. 3p, p value 2 plus 2q is equal to 12. 6 plus 2q is equal to 12. 2q is equal to 12 minus 6. Then q is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3. We have got p value and q value. But that is not the final answer. Why? Because the given equations are having the variables as x and y. We need to find the values of x and y. Now you see. Therefore, what is p? P means 1 by x. P is equal to 1 by x. Okay, p is equal to, actually we get the p value as 2 is equal to 1 by x. If 1 by x value is 2 means, if you take the reciprocal, x value will become 1 by 2. And q is equal to, what is the q value? Q value is 3. But q means we have taken 1 by y as q. So this implies we can write 1 by y is equal to 3 plus y is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by x is equal to 2. X is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, the solution of the given equations, the two given equations is x is equal to 1 by 2, and y is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. So we have started the exercise 3.6 and we have finished the first problem. Let us continue the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.